During the last ice age, the massive ice sheets that covered the landscape had a huge impact on the underlying geography. It scoured the landscape such that plants, lichens, and mosses could not survive. These organisms were restricted to ice-free areas called refugia. These areas typically have high levels of genetic diversity compared to other refugia that you'd find on the planet, which is how botanists tend to locate these refugia by looking at genetic diversity within plants. After the ice sheets retreated at the end of the Ice Age, these plants, lichens, and mosses spread out into this newly carved landscape, occupying new habitats like small kettle lakes or glacial hills called drumlins, or even small eskers, which are the remains of glacial rivers. Plants have a variety of adaptations that allow them to survive cold areas like the Arctic tundra. Many Arctic plants grow very low to the ground. We call this prostrate. And this lets them absorb more heat from the sun as the sun warms the soil. Lots of Arctic plants have a cushion shape as well, which has a very low surface to volume ratio, which means that they trap lots of heat within them. Some plants have hairs, which trap an insulating layer of warm air around them. This is something that we know very well. Some plants, like Arctic poppies, follow the sun with their petals, like a satellite dish. This is called heliotropism, and it keeps the seeds at the center of the poppy warm. Some plants, like mosses, have adapted the ability to go dormant when conditions aren't favorable. Recently, Dr. Catherine Lafarge at the University of Alberta discovered that some mosses, like the neon moss, take this to extremes. She was able to regenerate mosses that had been buried under a glacier on Ellesmere Island for 400 years. This dormancy had protected the moss and allowed it to spring back to life in the lab. If you can't survive under the ice, it might be better to survive within it. Some phytoplankton live in small channels on the underside of sea ice, where they have unique microhabitats, but also get enough sunlight to survive.